Hi guys, we're just going to do a real short video on Arkansas volcano there, Crater of Diamonds volcano. This is Crater of Diamonds State Park. The Crater of Diamonds volcanic pipe is part of a 95-million-year-old eroded volcano. The deeply sourced lamproite magma from the upper mantle brought the diamonds to the surface. The diamonds had crystallized in the cratonic root of the continent long before and were sampled by the magma as it rose to the surface. The Diamond Springs aquatic playground, enclosed pavilion, trails, and picnic areas surround the diamond field. Let's see. And you can actually land over here, so let's do this. Maybe we can get a good view. You can see this is the parking lot at the Crater of Diamonds. Thank you for watching, and please tune in to our next video. I'm doing something on Louisiana. Hi guys, Rebecca here. Well, I'm going to do something about Louisiana. Door Point Volcano, Louisiana. And I've had to do a little bit of looking this one up. Door Point is this area over here. And what I've found so far is it listed as an explanatory well, the Shell Oil Company, State Lease 3956, number 1, offshore St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana, was completed in 1963 at a total depth of 8,538 feet. The last 1,300 feet of the hole was cored and drilled through volcanic material of late Cretaceous age. The location of this well is shown in Figure 1. Anyway, the next one was done by Environment Territory Air Services, and it says volcano buried southeast Louisiana near Bayou Corn sinkhole. Door Point, a buried volcano in southeast Louisiana. It has BP oil worried. Anyway, the next one was done by allpipelinenews.com. Something strange is going on in the Gulf of Mexico. Anyway, these will be posted below the link to the volcanic areas, and you can look up these different links that I'm going to be leaving on there. And then there was another one which was offland, which was out here, which was Green Point. I don't have it turned on, but it was Green Valley area, which is over in here somewhere. And it was supposedly a mud volcano. And there was a few of them. Found them on here, which was found online, and it shows the areas of extinct mud volcano, near dormant mud sand volcano, and another one which is an active mud volcano, and shows the study area here, which is for Door Point. So this is the area here we're looking at, and let me see if I can find any more maps. There's no more maps, but it's 3 generations of mud volcanoes on the Louisiana continental slope. Anyway, you guys, thought I'd give y'all a real quick look at where this one is supposed to be. I'm still doing some more research on it. But supposedly in this area. Anyway, you guys, thank you. Please turn in to my next video. Hi guys. Today we're going to do a real short video on an area in Michigan that is Kanawha Peninsula. Kanawha. The ancient lava flows of the Keweenaw Peninsula were produced during the Mesoproterozoic era as a part of the mid-continent rift. This volcanic activity produced the only strata on Earth where large-scale, economically recoverable 97% pure native copper is found. You can see this called Copper Harbor over here. This is just a really short video, so please stay tuned to our next video, which will be on Arkansas. Thank you. Please subscribe and like. Thank you. Hey guys, Rebecca here. I'm going to do a real quick video for Mississippi. And the first one is Jackson Volcano, Mississippi. And this is kind of neat. And that's the Coliseum here. The history on this one is Jackson Volcano is an extinct volcano located 2,900 feet beneath the city of Jackson, Mississippi, under the Mississippi Coliseum. It is the only volcano located directly below a capital city in the United States. The volcano was discovered in 1819. Jackson Volcano is believed to have been extinct for at least 66 million years. And that's the Coliseum there. The next one is Midnight Volcano. And this one I'm still looking for more information on. And that's the town of Midnight there. And I had to do a little bit of looking, so I found this, which is a Mississippi Delta prayer. And it talks about extinct volcanoes, and that there are 2 extinct volcanoes in Mississippi and one in the Gulf of Mexico off Mississippi and the Louisiana coast, which I'm assuming would be Door Point. The land volcanoes lie deep under Midnight and under the Coliseum at Jackson. The underwater volcano is Door Point, and a map is found here, and I'm not going to click the map. The 3 points, Door Point, Jackson, Midnight, make it a straight line. This is not scientifically precise, but as best as I can determine, this line passes through Long Beach, site of hurricanes, Bassville, site of statue named Grief, and Coliseum, venue of the various concerts, built on land that once hosted Maypole. And if you want to read more on this, you can go to the Mississippi Delta prayer. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my videos. Much love. Please hit subscribe and like. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm going to do a real quick one on Sox Mountains, which is in Missouri. And it's also a state park. And this is what I found on it so far. While relatively low in terms of elevation at 1,772 feet, compared to other peaks, Sox and the St. Francis Range are true mountains, being the result of volcanic orogeny, whereas vertical relief in the rest of the Ozarks region is the result of erosion and sedimentary strata. The St. Francis are an ancient Precambrian igneous uplift several times older than the Appalachians. Geologists believe that Sox and its neighbors may be among the few areas in the U.S. never to have been submerged in the ancient seas. The peak of San Francis Range existed as islands in the shallow seaway throughout most of the Paleozoic era, and the sandstones, limestones, and shales, typical of the Ozarks, were deposited. Weathering and erosion of these ancient peaks provided the clastic sediments of the surrounding rock layers. So it's just a little bit of interesting history. And then you've got Mina Sauk Falls over here. And we'll be moving on to the next one. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Hi guys, just going to do a real quick thing on Nebraska. Oops. Okay. This is about a supposed volcano named Ionia. And what I can find is that it fell into the sea, so we're going to click this. And if you go to Only in Your State, it says not many people know about Nebraska's lost volcano. A volcano is probably the last thing you would expect to find in Nebraska, but there is a volcano in our state's history, kind of. And anyway, it says the river has changed course and no longer flows right next to the cliffs here. But before it changed course, the river significantly changed the landscape here and swept away our one and only volcano. And it shows it where it's at, and then more information. And you can look this one up on the link on the screen, which is www.onlyinYourState.com/Nebraska/lost volcano/NE. Anyway, if y'all would like to look that up, I thought it was kind of interesting. I was reading about it. New Hampshire, Pawtuckaway State Park. Pawtuckaway. The Pawtuckaway Mountains are a small rocky circular range that formed the outline of an ancient volcanic ring dike dating from 130 to 110 million years ago. The ring dike, first completely mapped in 1944, is a smaller and more accessible example of the same kind of geological process that formed the Guiseppe Mountains to the north. The inner ring is roughly 1 mile in diameter, while the outer is measured at almost 2 miles. So you can see here, if you can see on here, this is the ring dike here, all of this, and here. So I can give you a better view. All of these hill areas here are part of the ring dike. Now we move on to Guiseppe Mountains. The Guiseppe Mountains are located just south of White Mountain of New Hampshire, United States. Mount Shaw, at 2,990 feet, is the highest point in the range. The Guiseppe Mountains are the remains of an ancient volcanic ring dike. The Guiseppe Ring Dike Complex of the central New Hampshire is a visible remnant of the Cretaceous stratovolcano, 125 million years ago, a member of the later White Mountains igneous province. The complex is circular in plain view and has a diameter of 14 kilometers. The ring dike complex is easy to identify within web browse satellite images. The southeast edge located about 5 miles or 8 kilometers northwest of the town center of Guiseppe. Mountains that make up this area are Bale Mountain, Larcombe Mountain, Mount Roberts, Mount Shaw Mountain, Mount Whittier, Nickerson Mountain, and Turtleback Mountain. And this is Bale Mountain. And this is Larcombe Mountain. This is Mount Roberts. which is right here. Mount Whittier. You notice it's by this town over here. I believe it's called Whittier too. And then Mount Shaw, which is right next to Guiseppe Mountain. Nickerson Mountain. And then Turtleback Mountain. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned to our next video, and that'll be on Michigan. Hi guys, we're going to do a real quickie on South Dakota, and that's Bear Butte. Bear Butte is a geological laccolith feature located near Sturgis, South Dakota, United States, that was established as a park in 1961, an important landmark and religious site for the Plains Indian tribes long before Europeans reached South Dakota. Bear Butte is called Mathopaha, or Bear Mountain, by the Lakota or Sioux. To the Cheyenne, it is better known as Nahoa-Vos, Giving Hill. And I'm not going to pronounce the next one. I think it's Nakohi Vose, Bear Hill, and is the place where Maheo, God, imparted to sweet medicine a Cheyenne prophet, the knowledge from which the Cheyenne derived their religious, political, social, and economic customs. So this hill is really special. And it's in the Bear Butte State Park. Virginia, Garrett Island. Garrett Island is the geologic remnant of what was once an offshore volcano in an ancient sea. The rocky high ground on the island's west side is the remains of the volcanic core. Basalt and quartz formed by the volcanic activity are still present. And no place to land there. Anyway, on to the next one. Greenville Mountains. Virginia has a long history of eruptions and volcanic activity. Some of the oldest rocks in Virginia, the core of the Blue Ridge, were the molten roots of the Greenville Mountains. You can see Mountain Meadow Hunting Preserve is here. And then you have Mountain Meadow Lane. So let's see if we have a landing over here anywhere. And we don't have any street data. There's a house up on top there. Anyway, we're on to the next one, Mount Rogers. Was formed from lava that erupted 750 million years ago. And we're moving on to the next one, which is Shenandoah National Park. It's made up of igneous lava flows that were later buried and metamorphosed into catoctin greenstone, a rock formation that is now well exposed and is the Shenandoah National Park. You can see there's houses over in this area. And moving on to the next one, Trumbull Knob. Is the youngest volcano on the East Coast, 200 foot high, is 35 million years old, and it is the eroded remnant of what was an active volcano, a diatreme. That's kind of cool. Let's see if we have any roads. And a road view. Okay, and moving on to the next one. Mole Hill. Is 48 million years old and is a 150 foot high. Mole Hill is a rounded hill composed of basalt, a volcanic rock formed during the Eocene epoch of the Paleogene period. It is the eroded remnant of what was an active volcano approximately 47 million years ago, making it one of the youngest volcanoes on the east coast of North America. It is located west of Harrisburg, Virginia, and Rockingham. And there's lots that you can find online about Mole Hill. And there's no street data on this one either. And we're moving on to the next one. Ugly Mountain, West Virginia. Ugly Mountain is a summit in Pendleton County, West Virginia, in the United States, with an elevation of 2,598 feet. Ugly Mountain is the 507th highest summit in the state of West Virginia. Ugly Mountain is also a volcano that formed during the Middle Eocene. And it kind of looks elongated. And interesting. And on to the next one. Volcano Oilfield. And I had to go online and research this one. The Volcano Oilfield was discovered in 1860, and from 1865 to 1870, drilling was very active, producing from the salt sand at a depth of 360 feet. The heavy lubricants produced led to a development of West Virginia's first oil pipeline from Volcano to Petersburg in 1879. Also at Volcano in 1874, West C. Stiles Jr. invented the endless wire method of pumping many wells from a central engine using wheels, belts, and cables. Perhaps as many as 40 wells could be pumped from by one engine. And that was the information that I found on that one. Thank you for watching, and tune in to my next video. That will be about Nebraska.